I have no clue what I'm fucking doing. I literally have no clue what I'm doing. Wonder if it's that. Whatever this ingest server is, I wonder if I turn that off, if that fixes it. I don't know if anyone can see me. This is really awkward. Is this even working? I can, it isn't buffering for you. Okay, nice. Can see you. Yes! Okay, we're working, I think. Sorry, I forgot to move my microphone, so I'm probably sounding really quiet as well. Everyone's good. It's working. Kind of, maybe, hopefully. We're all good. No issues. I don't think I need this open, do I? I think I can close that. And then just have this open. And then, hang on, I'm just going to try this. I just want to test it. Does this work? Is it all good? Are we working? Are we on? Is everything working as it should be? Joe Blogs waved. James, Luke, Wifey, Jake Garner. Sorry, fucked that up. Hi, how's it going? Hi. Apologies. This is the first time I've streamed on YouTube, so I have absolutely no idea what the fucking hell I'm doing. I'm literally just winging this. As you can see, I'm one arm flapping as well. How are we all? How's it all going? I will explain a bit more about what's going on in a minute, but you'll have to bear with me while I do it. Oh, don't knock anything over. To there. Can someone say something just that I know you can hear me? Think so. Okay. I'm assuming that's a response to me. You can hear me. Good. Okay. It is working as intended. Yes. All right. Hi from Argentina. Hi from England. How's it going? How are you, Walter? Yes, so, hi. Apologies, I haven't put out a video in a bit. As you can probably tell, I kind of messed myself up a bit. Jumping around in low and null, so can't always type. That's fine. That's fine. I understand. How's the weather in the Netherlands, Walter? Because it's cold as all crap in the UK at the minute. Oh, it's officially a weird day in the UK. We openly celebrate someone committing an act of terrorism and trying to kill everyone in Parliament. It's Guy Fawkes night. The irony there is not lost. Hello from Greece. Hi, how's it going? Yeah, I've snapped my shoulder. So unfortunately, I can't use my keyboard very well. It's obviously my desk does this. Which is really handy if I want to stand up. See, really handy. Problem is, I still can't get to the keyboard because that involves, yeah, and it just doesn't work. So, yeah, I'm kind of limited to what I can do at the minute, which is annoying. So, if I can't do it with a controller, yeah. How in bloody blue hell did you manage to snap your shoulder, dude? I ended up having a migraine attack that lasted for 4 days, 4.5 days, and ended up with my shoulder kind of going and snapping as a result of a seizure and, yeah, a lot of pressure. Tip Top says play COD. I can't play COD because my Xbox isn't here. And I would play it on my PC, but unfortunately there is a 55 gigabyte update for COD at the minute, which is going to do my head in. It's going to take ages. Thank you very much for the $5, eh? Yeah, unfortunately, I had a bit of an incident which involved me. I've essentially snapped my collarbone. So, yeah, you can go roaming around with one hand. Yeah, the problem is, so I can do the roaming. That's fine, right up until the point where I need to fire on someone, and then I've got to be able to move my. Not having access to my shortcut keys will drive me nuts. It will drive me absolutely insane. However, I have got a plan. I'm sure everyone is familiar with one of these. So, I'm thinking, mouse, something, F keys, left click, right click, control, alt, shift, and I don't know what I'd use this one for. But that's my theory, is if I can map Eve to a controller, I might be able to play Eve with a controller. However, I haven't got I haven't got a clue how I do that. I'm too old to this. What do you mean? Walter, there's no such thing as too old, mate. And, I mean, I'm, what, 35 now? God. 36? 35. 36. I'm 35 or 36, I can't remember. I'm one of the two. 52. Nice! That's one way to do it. And still playing video games? Go for the software that maps your keyboard to the controller. So I think Steam's got something built into it. I think Steam's got some stuff built into it that lets me map specific keys. So then I just need to set it up. I just don't know how. I could probably work it out. It's just, it will take hours. So my plan is to sort that over the weekend. Once I've got that all set up over the weekend, we actually get to see if I can play Eve with a controller properly. I have my doubts. What's type of the controller? It's the Steam controller. It's the Steam controller. So you've got D-pad, touchpad, thumbstick, A keys, then you've got some keys up here, and then you've got 2 here. So these are buttons, and then I've got 4 there as well. There is a video of someone using the Steam controller for Eve. I've done it before. But that was a while ago, and that was with an Xbox controller. So, does your mouse have extra buttons that you could map things to? It does, but they're number buttons, as in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, minus, and equals. Which is slightly frustrating. Looks kind of like that. But you can't reprogram them. They're literally 1 to 11. Which is slightly frustrating. That's more than enough. Except the only problem is Eve runs on F1 to 11. D for jump, Q for drones, W for drones, E for drones, V for D-scan, Control, Space, Alt, Shift. There are a lot of buttons. Toth Mark, hi, how's it going? You can remap it. Yeah. And then when my arm's fixed, I'll never remember how to play Eve. Omni, how's it going? Gas site and high sec currently being harvested. Nice. Get anything good out of it? Hey Ollie, how's it going? As I said, BNFC. Yeah. You don't have to shoot. Yeah, but then I'm not getting on kill boards. I like killing things. Lodge reps you call the shots. Yeah, that'll do it. Amber Microserin. Oh, nice. Any plans to play Star Citizen as well? I haven't got Star Citizen. I think it's like 50 quid to get the game initially. So, and as much as I would like to play Star Citizen, because I like the concept of it. I think if they actually ever finish the game, it might be quite cool. I'm not so keen on putting that much money into something that's not even at a stage where it's ready to be played. Particularly where, like, it's essentially reset every week now, isn't it, or something like that? At the stage it's at, it's basically reset every week, if I remember correctly. Former Imperium FC. Yeah, sounds about right. Just jump in a monitor, you'll be fine. You can FC with only your mouse. Yeah, it'll be fine. Oh no, I have absolutely no doubt about it. The problem is I'm, I like killing stuff. Has everyone finished getting their Halloween rewards from the daily logins? I think I got the last of mine today. I went into a system to explore because it had 3 cosmic sites. Oh, nice. How many have you missed, Dama? Because there's only, 4 days left? 3 days left? Something like that? A jump away, yeah. Oh, yeah, no, I figured out what you meant. Two left on main, 1 on alt. Ah, Yeah, no, I've got all of mine are done now. So all of my accounts have got the actual rewards, which is quite cool. Managed to train for the unit. Ooh, nice. Reloaded the ammunition for 20 citadel. Uh-oh. The instant regret. So yeah, I was basically just gonna sit and chill out and play something on the Switch. Because I think last week I started playing on Pokemon Sword just because I still haven't finished it, and I figured I may as well. And yeah, that was my plan. So I got everything all hooked up and was going to do that. You're underpaid. Probably. I've been trying. What was it I was looking at? Oh, the new Gila fit. I'm trying to work on a new Gila fit for Triglavian sites because of the Concord chips. That is a pain. 82 citadels, 100 and over 100 and over 120 jumps. Wait, and you've got to reload them all? Or you have reloaded them? You've got to do it. Jesus. Yeah, screw that. Is that Abyss sites or just Trig combat sites? Trig combat sites. So it's using the actual keys to get in. The passive Gila fit got better with the new NPCs, but I've only been doing T4s. Yeah. So the T5 fit that I've got is almost 3 bill. I want to say it's almost 3 bill, and it's fine right up until there's a Concord spawn where there's like 5 marshals that spawn, and that wouldn't be a problem, except that the smaller ships that spawn with it are target painting, and essentially you end up taking a boatload of damage, like a ridiculous amount of damage. Do you think the Gila will be able to solo a T6? Maybe. I don't know. That's what I'm working on. Mine is like 2 bill with implants. I semi-AFK the marshal spawn, but I think there's 3 of them in a T4. Yeah, in the tier 5, there are 5 battleships, 5 battleships, 4 cruisers and 4 frigates, and all of the cruisers and all of the frigates are target painting. Just need high grades and drugs. That's one of the first upgrades that I did, was I changed, because the original fit was using mid grades, so I've changed that and switched it to high grades, and then I've upped the drugs. But an active tank, not a passive. Yeah, mine's active. Mine is active. I think I can show you. Let's see. I don't know if this is going to work or not. It might work. Active always beats passive. Yeah. I saw the trig prices skillbot prices went through the roof. Yeah, well, they're not being seeded as much. They've been reduced. Oh, that probably means that my loot container has now gone massively up in value. Oh, we'll have to check that out. Oh, facing the wrong way. Let's have a look. Show us the loot. Yeah, hang on. I think, I need to update this though, don't I? Because I've currently got it set to say I'm playing one thing, and I need to change this to say I'm playing Eve. Otherwise I might get in trouble. Let's move that out of the way. Eve online. See what I mean about how easy this is to do? Turn that off. What happened to the arm? I snapped my collarbone. You have unallocated skill points. 410,000. Yay. Let's have a look. Oh, good God, yeah. This has gone way up. It's like 7.2 bill now. Jesus. 350 mil for the medium disintegrator skill book. 135 million for the large disintegrator skill book. A mil for the battle cruiser. A mil for the battleship. A mil for the cruiser. 1.5 for the destroyer. 1.4. Yeah, so these skill books here. This one. This one. I don't give a crap about that one. So just these ones here. Just on their own. How long did it take to get that? Is that 256 million? Oh, what? On my skill points? Yeah. 257. It was more than that. So it used to be a lot more than that. But basically, the day my daughter was born, I created her an account on Eve. And then took a quarter of my skill points, extracted them, and injected them straight into her account. So she's now sitting on like 180 million or something. I don't know how to say that. So, class inversi? I don't even know if I just said that correctly or if I just completely butchered it. But yeah, here you go. You're about to see my 4-year-old. My 4-year-old has more skill points than most people. She has 121 million skill points. And she's 4. Oh, yeah. She's going to be a nerd. She's going to be a nerd. But, yeah. So we're up to 7.2 in this one now. And I've still got all these blueprints to build as well. So we've still got the Demovic there. 2 Leshaks, 2 Vedmax, Kikimora, Radiva, Drekvac. And then we've got this one. Almost at 20 bill. I figured out how to map the controller to Eve. I think I've got a pretty good idea how I need to do it. I just need to do it. That's the issue. Can it fly T2 Dread with guns with T2 Siege? Yes. I have too much stuff. I have a container filled with corpses. Like, there's 2 bill just in high slots, another 1.5 in low, another 1.4 in mids, 3.8 just in ammo. Do you run 10 of 10s? I saw X types. Nope. Nope, I'd buy those. I just straight up buy them. No, I'm not using that. I'm not using that alpha. I'm going to see if I can do it through Steam. But the question is, does this even have enough power? Wait. Have I got the bit to plug it in? Where's the bit to plug it in? I bet you the bit to plug it in is in the house. I'm pretty sure the bit to plug it in is in the house. Pretty sure it's in the house. Right. Give me 2 seconds. I'll go and have a look. Yeah, give me 2 seconds. Ow. I'm gonna go and have a look, see if it's in the house. Because this won't work without the other bit. So, be right back. Nope. There we go. It was not. That was not where I thought it would be. That was helpful. Where's my chat gone? There you are. Yeah. I thought that was it. That's not it. So it's got to be up here. You know what would be really handy? If I can remember what the bloody hell it looked like. I know it's small. The Elias. Hi, how's it going? Where would that be? I wonder if I can use this without using that. Wouldn't be a man cave if you didn't have a ton of wires everywhere that you had no idea what they were for. No? Let's not lose that one. That looks like it might do it. That one might do it. We want the tutorial of the fit. We want a tutorial of the fitting that makes sense. What do you mean? A tutorial of the fitting? I always see your tutorial. Make a tutorial of fittings. My courtways always laugh at my custom fits. So the only issue with that I've got is that fitting. Okay, so part of the reason why I haven't done a video on fittings, and there is a specific reason for it, and that is that when you're fitting a ship, it's very situational. So, like for instance, you could be living in a wormhole, and you decide that you're going to be and you could be flying I don't know, a raven, for instance. Hypothetically, you could be flying a raven. Yeah, in a one. Let's say, for instance, that raven, that wormhole only gives bonuses to small weapons. That wormhole only gives bonuses to armor. That wormhole also only gives bonuses to yeah, that's basically it. The issue you'll find, that's exactly what we want to learn how to think. I mean, I can do a video that basically says that. It's just, I'm just conscious of just how I don't want to be seen to kind of tell you how to fit a ship, because I can't tell you how to fit a ship. I can tell you how to look at a ship and work out what's going to work for you. But this would be so much easier if I could move my other arm. No, out, let go, thank you. Okay, that's not gonna work. I have a horrible feeling this takes a very specific kind of cable. Which is gonna be really annoying if it does. Oh no. That cable's just knackered. Not sure I like the chat for this. Have to pop it out so I can watch stream and chat at the same time. Ah. Hi Tigress, how's it going? I mean, how to get that sixth sense of, oh man, I really must fit that. Okay, right. EVE Online streaming. Trying. But I'm trying to I'm one-handing this, so I'm trying to I'm trying to set up my Eve controller, my Steam controller. And I can't remember how the friggin' hell I do it. How do I do this? Steam, settings, controller, general controller settings. How's the shoulder? Also, Minnie says, hi, Mr. Bonkers, gentle hugs, and then gives the arm to make the arm feel better. Ah, it's getting there. Just be the fire gym still hatching eggs. Nice. How many have you got? Yeah, Elias, I really recommend using the Discord. It's very helpful. I have no idea what this is doing. Congrats on the live stream. Huge fan of the channel. Hi. 4 EVs, 1 Leafeon, and the bunny. Nice. Yeah, I think I may have lost the adapter for this, which is really annoying because I thought I read it. I was pretty sure I put it somewhere safe, but you know, by that logic, somewhere safe is ooh, ooh, ooh. Right there. Right fucking there. See? See? Put it somewhere safe. I put it somewhere safe. I knew I did. Right now you need to go in there. And then turn that on. Okay, cool. Right, now we need to configure it. What was this? Oh, needs to restart. Cool. There is a dog turd in the corner of your gaming room. I'd find that highly unlikely. My dog isn't allowed in here. Last day, a guy said, I want to do what Bonkers did in the tutorial, but I can't fly the Hecate, only a jackdaw. So someone has done it with the jackdaw. The only issue with using the jackdaw is that it highly requires you to kite. You can't tank it. It doesn't work. Ow. We made a fit for him that was just perfect for the jackdaw, and it was like half the price of the Hecate. Yeah. The only problem is it was very kitey. I saw a lot of people in high sector and jackdaws. Yeah, they're mainly doing the 3 of 10s. It can't hit the 4 of 10s. It takes too much damage. That's the only problem. That is literally the only problem that I found with it. Running 3 and 4 of 10s in the Hecate isn't money. Isn't the money a little low, seeing the chances of multi-specs aren't great? No, because I'm not just running in one space. So, it's not just one section of space I do it in. So I'm running in all of them. So I'm doing all 4 regions basically. I don't just restrict myself to one. Right. Okay. So we now need to map this. And I think for that, I need to go into this. Yes. Settings. Controller settings. Protected controller. Good. Okay. No. No. How do I do the mapping? Not there. Right, I've got to find mapping. I finally got the 500 plex to buy a Mega. Nice, congratulations. I can pass my jackdaw fit for you. if you want, yeah, post it in. If you want, you can post it in Discord. I was thinking of to start a 5 of 10 in low sec in a Tengu. So I have got a build that's for a Tengu that's specifically for low sec running, and it uses the brain. Whenever you're ready. It uses the covert reconfiguration and the stabilizer as well, so that you're not essentially getting yourself caught up in something. Now I don't know what to do. That bit I can't help with. I am sure I made a profile. How the... Right, hang on. Is it in here? Nope. Okay, we need to go to Google. To Google. How to remap Steam controller. There we go. Open Peter, select the game. God damn it. Okay. Library. Games. I am so totally not doing the alphabet in my head right now, trying to work out where E turns up. I swear I'm not. I'm also not seeing it, which is slightly concerning. And then search. That would help. Eve. After D and before F. Yeah, I tried that, but it wasn't there. There we go, we'll just do that. Dr. Evil, thank you very much. What is that? I like the little badge thing. That's quite cool. PI is a low effort thing. PI, yeah, I'm trying to pick up the stuff for PI. No, you can pick up that kind of money from HiSec. Yeah, that unfortunately is not a great one. Right, okay, so now we go into here, manage game, controller configurations, and now, okay, F1, F2, F3, F. Look at this, it's still all working. Launch drones, engage drones, return drones, D-scan. It is still working. Oh, this is great. Right, hang on. Left mouse button, right mouse button. Scroll down, scroll up, left alt, control, escape. Left shift and 1. What would left shift and 1 be? Right, well, hang on. So we need to change this. To Q. This one W, this one E. That for D-scan's fine. Okay. No, because D-scan is V. I'm just not going to be able to use my probes. Oh, I'm going to have to rely on... I'm just going to have to rely on escalations. No. Okay, this is going to be interesting. How else can I do that? How else can I do that? No, I reckon I can do it. I reckon I can do it. I reckon I can do this. Right, so you need to be set to that. You would need to be set to that. You need to be set to that. You can be set to that. Scan. Stop my ship. Mouse. Done. Back. 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 Did that save? It did. Good. Okay. Now let's see if it worked. If this worked, I'm going to be ecstatic. If this actually worked. Where's my mouse? Down there. Ugh. Scroll down. Board the ship. Magically T. Yes, that was wifey. I made 1.5 bill in high sec with the deads in three days. Yeah, you can make a lot of money doing this. A lot of money. Another EV and the Dratini just hatched. Nice. Oh, this is mental. This is absolutely mental. Right. Okay. So I don't have a route though. That's fine. We're just gonna wing it. We're just gonna wing it. Have I got ammo? No. Okay, so we are going to need to use the keyboard and mouse. Okay, fuck's sake. How am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? Aha, like that. And then we'll go 10,000. Okay. Stack all. Close. Okay, cool. Okay. I know. Let's do that. No. Yep. Delete that. Okay, right, let's see. I have a Vindicator. Can I use it for PvP or is it just a waste? No, the Vindicator is a god at PvP. So I have one here and it does like 1700 DPS or something ridiculous like that. So it's doing 1100 cold. Simulate. Overheated. 1300 DPS. Heated. So yeah, it's very effective. What do you think of a Stratio's passive shield for dead runs of 4 10s with 150mm Tech 2 autocannon? I mean, the only reason why I'm not such a fan of using the cruisers, or one of the reasons why obviously I picked this ship over everything else, was because one, you got access to the lower stuff as well. Two, the speed in which it's able to do what it does is insane. Like, it is absolutely mental. Oh bollocks! I haven't clone jumped. Need to clone jump. Leave ship. Can't believe I'm eving with this. I've been able to run the 4 10s and the extra. Just got a kite. Just go kite fit with the drones. Super cheap. Yeah, that one that I did was like what, 60mm, 70mm, and it works perfectly fine. Okay, I need to kill myself. Subtract. Yes. Where's my vape? There it is. This is going to have to take some getting used to. I can't believe I'm basically playing Eve with one. Like, I'm playing Eve with a controller. Make sure everything is online. Where did you post it, Jake? There we go. And then do that. There we go. In the Eve chat in your Discord. Nice. I will have a look at that in a little while. On. Up there. PvP. There we go. I think that's F3. That is F3. Okay. Oh, am I about to steal this even though I am in? I'm about to steal this even though I'm in a really bad ship. Zoom out a bit. Oh, this is awkward. I'm stealing it from a court, mate. Yeah, this thing is insane with the amount it outputs. Have they changed the Rets into pumpkins again? Yes, they have. God. Right, okay, so now we are going to see if I can actually do this. Can I actually scan? Oh, shit, how am I going to move the probes? Oh, no, I might still be able to do this. Right, let's give it a go. Like that. You need to go more that way. Okay, I can't increase the probe size. That's annoying. That's frustrating. For whoever wants it for 4 or 10. Nice. Yeah, I'll check it out. What space do you use it in? I mean, against what rats? Oh, what, the 4 or 10? Oh, Jake's fit, you mean? Ah, okay, yeah. It depends. Let me have a look at the... To the Eve chat. What's he got? Kinetic and thermal. He's mainly flying Garistus and a Mars space. Sorry, Garistus and Galente and Caldari space. Can't believe you stole my site. Thermal and EM resist is what it has equipped. Really? It looked like it said it had kinetic. Kinetic and thermal, yeah. So it's EM. So that is Garistus and sorry, for fuck's sake, Caldari and Galente space. Why have you got 72 probes? Because it's got the expanded probe launcher on there. So it's actually got 80. Okay, next. Okay, Derma, have a good one, buddy. Thank you very much for stopping by. Oh, it's not that bad, Alpha. Yeah, has someone got the link for that? Because I've got the link for it on Twitch, just not on here. Hey Marcus, how's it going? Skills might be an issue with my fit, as I have perfect light missile skills and shield skills. So you do need a 3% implant. It's in your description. It's in my description. Wow, you could so tell I am used to doing this. Oh yes, I stream quite regularly on YouTube. Slightly embarrassing. Ugh. How's it going, Marcus? Took all the station. Ouch. Oh, wait, was that Narcotics Warehouse Ferry? August Fit, Marcus and I worked out. Any suggestions on how to improve it? Does great level 1 missions. Hoping to do level 2s with it. Let's have a look. 3 drone damage amps. Compact. Blasters. Okay, so my suggestion would be pick one. Either go blasters or go drones. So your fit here. Okay, so looking at this fit, if you're running missions, the blasters are great if you're running missions and you're going to be getting into the fight. If you're not going to be getting into the fight, though, drop the blasters. So pick one which way you want to go. If you want to go drone boat, take the blasters out, maybe swap them out for railguns to pull aggro, so that they're focusing on you and not on the drones. And then put so just 2 of those for the high slots. The rest of them, fill them with drone link fit them with drone link augmentors, so that way you've got the drone engagement range. With regards to the drones, I would say don't pack such expensive hobgoblins. Either go hobby 2s or warriors. Just got home. Glad to see you seem to be recovering well. Yes, and now that we've got this all sorted, I can basically play Eve with the controller. It's just not great. But yeah, I would take the guns off. Just have to remember to put them in. I have Hob 2s, yeah. So replace the Hobgoblin, replace the Fed Navies with Hobby 2s. Put Drone Link Augmenters in the high slots. 2 of them, don't put any more than that. Alpho, did you just bump me? Because if you just bump me, I'm going to challenge you to a duel and kick your ass. Yeah, 2 Railguns, 2 Hobby, 2 Drone Link Augmenters, Tractor Beam and a Salvager in the highs. And then that way you've got your drones here. And essentially you just want to put yourself in a 30-kilometer orbit, pull the aggro of everything, launch your drones, and then start firing. Is that a Steam control? Is that your Steam controller back? Yes. Yes, finally got it working, Lee. Oh, actually, Lee, I'm gonna do me a favor. Nice. There we go. Get over there. Okay, so we're gonna go here, and we're gonna go. Let's do this one first. We can duel if you want. You don't want to lose your ship to me. Plus, I'm playing at a disadvantage. You can't do that to me. Okay, just a quick thing, because I've had a couple of people say this has come up. So you see this here, where you've got this ring that turns up. So what you do with this ring is you see this square here, just move it to the point that's furthest away. Like, literally, the exact opposite point that's furthest away. Drop it down 2 sizes, and then hit scan. Do you think the Jackdaw can fly as good as the Hecate? There are some that would say it would work. There are others that say it wouldn't. I personally don't think it would work. There we go, and we just got combat side. And that's how you do that, by the way. Quite handy. Serpentis Lookout. Nice. That makes things so much better. Yes, it's... the amount of times people have gone, right, I'm not getting the line, I'm getting a circle. Same principle applies. Same principle. Exactly the same principle applies. You just move the probes inside that circle, move the square to the furthest point from wherever it is. So on that circle, you will have... It's essentially whatever the point furthest away from the square is. Probably not as fast, but I would just say safer as you can kite better. Yeah, obviously the way this is built, mine isn't designed. This build isn't designed for kiting. It's designed for brawling, like straight up in your face. Have some of this. Thank you very much. Now tell me you enjoyed it. Thank you. That's basically the point to this build. It's a very aggressive build. See, and the same with this one. If you get something like this, all you're going to do, move the probes to the point that's furthest away, which is down here. You see, look, it's furthest away there, and it's furthest away there. So we're just going to grab the probes, move them down to there. Make sure the square is on the dot that's furthest away. Shrink our probes down 2 stages and hit analyze. And we got a wormhole. Hey Black, how's it going? Okay, we're gonna shoot him. Shoot him. We're gonna close that. And we're gonna get our ass over there. Post haste. I'm doing good. What about you? And what about the shoulder? Shoulder's doing fine. Shoulder's doing fine. It's getting there slowly but surely. It is getting there. Yeah, we're just gonna start shooting this now. Stop ship. Select him. He can die. We're gonna go over to here. Turn the micro drive off. Lock that, and that. And you can die. It actually feels quite satisfying to press A to kill something. It's like, and you can die. And you can die. I said, and you can die. Thank you. Oh God, he's staying out of range. Fine, you can die. It'd probably, I tell you something, my shoulder would probably be doing a lot better if I would just stop bashing into things. That tends to be the issue at the moment, is I forget just entirely that, like, it's broken and just end up bumping into stuff and then instantly regretting it. Okay, let's go get him, because this is taking forever. Turn that on. Okay, time for you to die. No time for you to die. Kill you. Kill you. Then you. Then you. Then you. There's something interesting. If you refresh the page, you can keep chat history and like Twitch where it wipes. Nice. Hello, I'm going to start playing EVE again after a 4-year break. No idea if I'm in Triglavian territory. What happens if so? You'll be transferred immediately to HiSec. Don't worry, you're not going to be coming back to EVE and finding yourself stuck in a system where you've got no way out. So CCP have basically set it so that if you were to come back to the game, and you were in the Pachivan region, they've essentially sorted it so that that's not going to be an issue. Okay. What are the other things as well? I don't... should someone tell him about the abandoned stations? What, in... Trig space? I can't believe how well this is working. Oh, bit of a handy tip for you. If you're running the insert race here, look out. You see here, you've got 2 ships, yeah? These 2 ships here. They're always next to this array. Always next to this array. Just here. Doesn't matter what faction it is, they are always next to this array, yeah? Oh, his might be gone now. Yeah, if you had a station and it had a core in it, you probably, and it didn't have a core in it, you've probably lost it. Yeah, if you end up in this lookout one, when you see these 2 here, essentially you want to make a beeline straight for them as quick as you can, because killing those 2 has it basically gives you a secondary chance of getting an escalation. So I may or may not get the faction NPC spawn off of it. If I do, great. I then go down here and kill that. If I don't, not a problem. I'll then go down there and kill that. So I'm going to come in here. I'm going to get close enough to these buttholes to kill them. So he can die. And then he can die. And now we're going to watch for a second. Wait for it. Wait for it. Okay, no faction rat. Essentially, right where that was, a faction rat will spawn. Just here. If there is going to be one, it will normally turn up just there. But as you can see, it hasn't turned up, so... Now we just go down here and kill this. And this, again, has a chance of giving us an escalation. So we've essentially got 2 chances of getting an escalation. Neither of which I just got, which is nice. Slightly annoying, but not a problem. I'll tell you something, though. Playing Eve with a controller, makes your hands cramp up. When are you gonna gift me a fully fitted Hecate to run those sites? Do you know what was really funny, Black? What was really, really funny? You'll love this. I actually had one ready to gift to you. And then I blew it up. I undocked it and I just felt compelled to self-destruct it. And unfortunately, I can report it was destroyed. It has gone. I cried. I did cry, I swear. Honestly, I shed tears because yeah, I'm lying. I didn't. I didn't care. In fact, I was maniacally laughing the entire time. I was just like, yeah. He did the same for the one he had for me. Yeah, I did the same for the one I got for Marcus as well. I was nice like that. Really, really new to Eve, so dumb question. There's no such thing as a dumb question. How did you move the damage from the middle of the screen to the bottom? Aha! I can do this one fairly easy, and I can do it even though I'm using a controller. Right, okay, so. Ooh, look at all the hideaways. Oh my god. Oh, yes. Okay, so just down here, can you see my mouse? Hopefully you can see my mouse. It's just down here. Just down here. See it? Blinking on the screen. You didn't blow it up. Oh, no, I did. I did blow it up. Okay, so just down here, click that, and then you've got one here that says enter moving mode for messages. Click it. You can now move these. No, go away, you. You can now move these around wherever you want them. So this is my damage one. This is my reloading one. So for instance, if I click on this and tell it to reload all, see, it's telling me I can't do that while cloaked. This is my information window. So if I now go reload all, it'll now change to reloading blasters. I can now move this to up here if I wanted, or over here, or down here, or something. But I just have it there. Just because that way I know where it is. And then once you've put it where you want it, close it. And that's it. It will stay there now. Okay, so we've got a hideaway. We'll go run that. And we're going to launch the probes. For put that there. Do that. Somehow I've closed the ship's inventory and can only see the station inventory. How do I fix this? Down here on the bottom left of your capacitor is one that says open your cargo holds, and you can just do it from there. You wouldn't think I was playing this with a controller, would you? Other than the fact that obviously it's a bit slower. If I stood up right now and did this, I was like, yeah, I'm just playing Eve. 1 second, don't mind me. In station, double click on the ship. Okay, so that's a wormhole. What's that from, Tigris? Wormhole and a cosmic signature. So we're going to focus on the cosmic signature. Analyze that, and we'll go run this while we wait. You can scan down anomalies with the controller, and it takes me a good 15 10 to 15 minutes with a keyboard and mouse. Yeah, but it's just about learning the tricks. Like, you see this here. If you ever get this result, all you do is you move your probes to the point that's furthest away from where the square is. So this one here is closer than this one. Yeah? See that? Look. It's in the middle here, but if you switch it to this view, this one is furthest away. So all we do, grab the box, move it to there, go top down, drag it over, and then shrink it down 2 sizes, and then hit analyze. And we got us another wormhole. Fantastic. And now we just kill everything here because we don't need to worry about anything else. Genuinely, do you know how satisfying it is to go, haha, die? Eve, the console wars. Oh yes. Get into the wormhole. No! Are you insane? You run it so smooth on a control. Yeah. I reckon with a bit more practice I'd get there. I'm gonna stand the desk up though. I said I'm gonna stand the desk up. There we go. Okay, so we've got a hideaway there. To the hideaway! Give me my Hecate, and I'll get into the wormhole myself. No. Now, if only we could do that outside of a video game. What? Integrate life into a controller? Ooh! Jamango just hatched. Ooh! Nice. Was it shiny? Oh, by the way, apologies if you hear any loud explosions. It is, it's National Let's Celebrate the Fact That Someone Tried to Blow Up Parliament Day. Guy Fawkes for the uninitiated. Yeah. Oh, how are the elections going? The gamer's version of Death Note. Ah, yes. It's talking about the whole click and a thing that... Yeah, oh, gotcha. It would make life so much easier. You walk into work and you'd be like, yes, hi, and they'd be like, you need to do some work, and you'd be just like, ha-ha, nope. Nope. And you, no. The gunpowder treason and plot. Remember the 5th of November, gunpowder treasons and plots. I see no reason why the gunpowder treason should ever be forgot. What's really funny, right? And I'm not obviously suggesting that it's acceptable what happened, not even remotely, right? But it's really funny that an act of terrorism is celebrated as a national day in the UK. The irony in that is not lost on me. Trump is trying to sue the states to stop the counts. His followers want the counts to continue in one state, but he's losing there. If the counts actually stop right now, he'd lose. V for Vendetta is such a good movie, and what's sad about the movie is that the first instance... That was your first in... Really? That's not even about Guy Fawkes. That's awkward. That's really awkward. V for Vendetta's not about Guy Fawkes. I'm pretty sure he couldn't even stop the counting if he wanted. Massive voter fraud happening in the States. Trump won. Oh, God. So, like, I follow political history and stuff like that, but, like, it just seems that the general consensus is people are quite happy for him to win. I don't quite get that sometimes. It's to suspend counting until Republicans are allowed to observe the count. But that still doesn't achieve anything. Even if they demanded a recount and he was there, he could have his most trusted best friend sat there. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, if they count the numbers and you haven't got the numbers, you ain't got the numbers. I mean, that's pretty much how that goes. But then I guess then he'd say, "Oh yeah, well they're fake news or ballots or votes or something." Some people just want to see the world burn. Very true. And he wants to discount the mail-ins then, I'm guessing. Only where he's losing. Ah. Politics make my head hurt. Yeah. Escalation. Nice. I'm going to piss everyone off, aren't I? Because I'm going to get escalations and they're going to be like, the guy's got a broken feckin' arm and he's getting escalations. I try doing this, nothing. He does it, escalation. Here, have some money. Look, it's in high sec as well. Nice. Evidence of falsified votes is being brought in. The problem is all the places where Republican observers are not allowed to observe, Biden is getting tens of thousands of votes, which are only Biden votes, nothing down to ballots, so very suspicious. Fair enough. New here, I wanted to ask, what do you think the minimum skill requirement is to run these? You can do it on just under 1,000,005. So I did a video that's literally entitled Alpha Dead Sites. And it's essentially doing this in a vexor. Also, you know the way to blitz things have and have fit specifically for it, and you've got the experience to do it. How to do it without error. There are only 20 to 50 mil ISK fits to do some high-sec combat anomalies, preferably with escalations. Can't seem to get any good, find any after googling for so long. You've got the you've got the what do you call it? The vexor, that's 60. Yeah, that's the other thing, Marcus. I run these. Obviously, I'm not running them as fast as I normally would. Yeah, you suck. I play hours to get one. Sorry, furry. Yeah, I run these quite quickly. And in very quick succession. Obviously, this system has taken me a little longer to run than it normally would. But usually it's sort of 2 to 3 minutes per system. Hey, Tyler. So drones are just straight up better than things like ham or something like that. Most mod fits I find for high sec, low sec content are drone boats. This isn't a drone boat. The only reason that I used a drone boat for the Vexor was just because of how versatile it is, and it gives the newer players more damage application, which I think is important. But ultimately, you can do it without. You can do it like obviously I'm doing it using blasters. The reason why I prefer blasters over missiles is because the damage application is instant. I click, it's done. I press A, it's dead. Well, yeah. You haven't got to factor in flight time, and you haven't got to factor in explosion velocities. I shoot, it dies. Vexor is also super tanky, yes. I've been doing almost only wormhole exploration to get to my first 150 mil. I've been trying to do T1 abysses for frigs and cruisers, died in those, tried ratting, not strong enough for rares. Dude, have a look at my... Can someone link the alpha fit? The alpha video. Yeah, the jackdaw is dangerous. Oh, Jesus Christ, look at all the sights in here as well. Forgot to turn my tank on. That was close. Time for you to die. Time for you to die. There we go. Yay for Emo Lizard. Yay. Also, is there a website like eWorkbench? I'll check out the fits. Yes. All of the fits are linked in Workbench. So you can just import them straight in. I want to find another income source because faction warfare is dreadful and I'm tired of being hunted on low sec. In fact, someone tried to kill me. Recommended this channel. Nice! That's a new one. Wait, they weren't in my corp, were they? Lee, what have you been doing? Figured out how to click the arrow next to the item hanger. Oh, okay. The module has run out of charges. You must reload your guns because all of this stuff is running away from you. Okay. And you can die, and you can die. You said the jackdaw is dangerous. What did you mean? So the issue with the jackdaw, and like I said, I have no issue with people running it. The problem that I have is that the jackdaw requires a lot of kiting. You need to be very, very careful with it. You can't just rock in like I'm doing now You can't just rock in there and just be like, yeah, I don't give a crap. Okay, that's that's 2 escalations. Furry is going to be going mental at me right now. Sorry, Furry. Not sorry. 2! Logging off. Bye. Ah, Furry, come on, man. It's not that bad. Yeah, like Scout Outpost. When you see me run Scout Outpost is the 4 of 10. Essentially, I'm basically just going to fly in there and tra la 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 la. What's really funny is everyone keeps saying there's no sites in Keldari space. I'm in a very highly populated route. There are 58 people in local right now. If Trump, we end up with the president because of voter fraud, there will be mass riots across the country, and I'm pretty sure this is what the NWO elites want. That wouldn't surprise me. That wouldn't surprise me. We're essentially all living in environments where we're getting locked down to crap right now. We're all getting in massive debt. Our countries aren't earning any money. Europe's being locked down. The UK's being locked down. The US is being locked down. I mean, we're not that far off. We just need something to tip the scales. You know, a war, some sort of terrorist event, something like that. I mean, we just had our terrorist alert in the UK ramped up. That's all it's going to take. And they're just going to have to say, we need to come together and become this unified state to do something and other stuff, and then we're all in trouble. Are there fits that farm, say, T1 to 4 combat anomalies? Or are fits usually say... no, so essentially this one is designed for Keldari and Galente space and Amar space and Mimitar space. The issue with the Mimitar space one is it can be a bit testy because they like to nuke. So just have Eve Workbench open. Hope we get a national lockdown day as a bank holiday in the future at least. Yeah. We'd like to celebrate the day that everyone lost their minds and almost went absolutely insane. Do you remember what you were doing when you were locked in your home? I mean, he can't really not leave, can he, Tigress? If he loses, he doesn't really have much of a choice as far as I'm aware. Yeah, I'll take one. I was watching Bonkers Y2K. Oh, that's awkward. Let's not have that as part of the bank holiday. What were you doing in lockdown? I was watching some idiot on, like, YouTube streaming a video game, acting like a complete tit. Such a waste of a day. I was in my house playing video games and didn't notice that lockdown had started. Like I said, we as nerds are the most prepared people on the planet for a lockdown. It's like, you have to socially distance. Hang on. I have to socially distance. Done. Ain't nothing getting in here. Just me. Okay, so we have to be socially distant. Can do that. Not. Ow, I just bashed my arm on the desk. That hurt. Next. Oh, I'm gonna try and steal this. I'm gonna try and steal it. What am I fighting against? I'm fighting against the Stratios. And the Stratios is locking me up. Really? Oh, you ain't gonna out DPS this, mate. Watch me steal this from you. You're welcome. And then we leave. But not before. Here you go. You can have all the Rex. Enjoy. Weeks? I haven't seen my friends since March. Yeah. Yeah, but we don't need that. We have Google Hangouts. We have Discord. We don't need that kind of stuff. Meanwhile, my country is one of the ones, is the only one not going into lockdown yet. I think the only country that's successfully managed to get their virus rate down to nothing is Australia, and that's basically because they just sat there and went, "Oh, I'm sorry, no, go away. Wait, but I pay taxes here. You left the country. There was an epidemic. Go away. Where am I supposed to live? I don't give a shit." And I think New Zealand did the same thing as well, didn't they? They basically just said, yeah, no one's coming in. Netherlands just refuses to go into full lockdown. But they had the how bad's the outbreak been there? Because I'll be honest, that's one country that I haven't seen come up in the news. As normal as the other countries. Is the Hecate fit the same as the one on the workbench? Yes. My in-laws got home into New Zealand days before the borders closed. That was close. What skin have you got on the Hecate? Oh, sorry. The Valentine skin, the Hearts Surge one. It's so pretty. Hey, look, it's the Stratios. Lockdown day 24. I haven't been outdoors in 200 days. Mate, I'm a nerd. I don't need to go outside. State laws that state that they will not accept votes after a specific time on election day, and there's a recorded footage of votes being snuck in after the time. Oh God. It's a shame that they had to cut the visit short, but it would have been yeah. I only go outside to clean the pool and mow the lawn. Both pretty good reasons to go outside. Right, let's have a look. Oh, that's because they're only set on 2. Wormhole. Mrs. can do that. Yeah, just get us to it. Sorry, I'm sorry. I can't do chores. I need to do some very serious internet spaceship business because internet spaceship business is a real business. Yes. Too slow. When doing level 4 missions, is it better to blitz the mission in comparison to looting everything and salvaging it afterwards with drones or another ship to get more ISPRA? Depends. Are you doing this on your own or are you doing this in a team? Because if you're doing this in a team, get someone else to do the salvaging and the looting. That way you can concentrate on maximizing the amount of damage you're doing. The more wrecks you generate, the more money you make. Blitzing missions doesn't normally generate more money if you're doing level 4s. Because, for instance, let's take the right hand of Zazmataz. Right hand of Zazmataz, essentially you've got to go in, kill Zazmataz, kill Krull, kill the Pleasure Hub, and then kill Zor, and then get out. That's essentially the 3 things you need to kill. So you kill those 3, you make it out. Potentially, you're going to get maybe 2.5 mil. However, if you stick around and do all of it and do all the waves, each of the battleships, and there's 20 in total, so that's 20 mil because they're about 1 mil each. You've got a couple of special ones that show up that are between 250 and 500,000, so you're probably looking at close to 40 to 50 mil in bounties alone. So if you're looking to make raw ISK, kill everything. If you're looking to make top-up ISK on top of that, loot and salvage. But if it's just quick hard cash that you want to make, then yeah, you want to be you want to be going in, running it, and then getting the fuck out again. Just literally go in, do whatever you need to do, and get out. If you're doing it for loyalty points, for instance. If you're doing it for raw risk, then clear everything. If you're doing it for ISK and you don't mind waiting for sales, then do it for do it while you're looting and salvaging as well. Sorry, that was probably a fairly long-winded answer, but hopefully it helped. We can scan it down. So I got your pre-warning on Ewu. You got my pre-warning on Ewu. What the hell's a pre-warning on Ewu? I am very confused on WhatsApp. How do you mistype WhatsApp into wee woo? That's not even remotely close. Sorry, I'm new to Workbench and even general. There's a list. Is there a list of fits that you've uploaded, or can I somehow find your profile? Can't seem to find one that says Bonkers Y2K. Look for Bonkers 2000. Bonkers Y2K is my other character that I unfortunately decided. So I used to have a character called Bonkers Y2K, and I used to have a character called Bonkers. So I've got Bonkers, Bonkers Y2K, and Bonkers 2000. Well, in order for me to kind of reduce the number of alts that I had, I sold Bonkers Y2K. And the guy that has Bonkers Y2K said if he ever quit playing, he would sell me the character back. Not a problem. Yeah. Won't sell it back to me now. I offered him 100 bill for the character, and he still won't give me back my character. It's depressing. Brain thought I thought I'd already finished typing when I said hello to Elo. Ah, okay. Yeah. All the money in the world and you still I still can't get my goddamn name back. What's he in? Oh, he's in a Cerberus. I'm a steal this shit. Can I do this one-handed though? I bet you I can't. I'm not gonna be able to do this with one hand. So locator agent Bonkers Y2K, go kill him. Got it. Yeah. He's docked up in a high sec state in a null sec station, and as far as I know, quit playing. Just stopped. Do you have an EVE Online friend code? Yes, I do. However, it's not on here, so I'm gonna have to hang on. No. Come here. Copy. Paste. Ugh, there we go. Well, laws of you, don't fly or sell off anything you don't want to lose forever. Yeah, I know. Or mainstream media that's owned by 7 guys. Yeah. Bum, bum. Tell you something though, gosh, you don't have to get hand cramp doing it like this. How was work, Chris? Not too bad, definitely busy. That's annoying. Well, so I got some good news. I'm on paternity leave for 3 more weeks. Oh, nice, congratulations. Hang on. Good job. Congratulations. Boy or a girl? Boy, nice. Do you ever bother with ghost sites? Nope. By the way, I'd like to point out the place I've been traveling to. I set a route. Well, I set a route. I basically picked a star system that was 7 jumps away, set destination, and I've got 2 escalations. I'm actually on my way to the first one now. I haven't checked where the second one ended up. Just in case anyone's wondering what's going on. Christian, is it your first or your second? Or third? 5th? 10th? Is Amar laser ships good for PvE? So Amar are a little more complex. When you've got the full... Okay, so I will usually say to someone, if you're starting to play this game, don't worry about what faction you pick. Just worry about like which one looks most aesthetically pleasing. The caveat to that is unless it's Amar. Pick any race you want, unless it's Amar. Amar is so essentially it's the next kind of level of gameplay, because not only do you have to understand how to fly the ships, you also have to understand tracking and capacitor management all at the same time. It's a lot to take on. Third. Nice. I've got one, and that's enough. She's a pain in my backside, but wouldn't trade her in for the world. But I like, that's the thing nowadays, is that like, you know, my wife wanted to have a second kid, and we couldn't reasonably do it, because at the end of the day, kids are bloody expensive. Is Mimitar good for PvE then? Yeah. Stream dead? Stream dead? Don't say that. Don't say that. That's not nice. Stim fine. Yes. It's all right, Bendy. We won't hold you again. We won't hold it against you. I think that a second kid was harder than the third. No, see, the issue is that, like, particularly in the UK, like having more than one kid 10 years ago, even just 10 years ago, was financially possible. Now it's almost impossible to do. It is literally impossible to do. Like, both me and my wife are working full time, and we're still barely making ends meet on sort of a regular basis. It's just impossibly hard. Now, to add a second child to that would potentially mean that, you know, at some point there's gonna have to be someone else that has to go without. What ship is that? It's the Hecate. It's the Tech 3 destroyer flat ship thingy. What's the best way to make ISK out of a 1 or 2 run BPC that you can log in and get the daily rewards? There isn't. Is it hard money-wise or time-wise? What, you mean having a kid? Or just... money-wise. Oh, this guy's in a Vexor. Oh, but he's using Vespers. No, he deserves to lose this. He's using Vespers. He's using faction medium drones. He needs to lose this. Sorry. Oh. You'd already finished it anyway. Anyone seen Equilibrium? Yes, good film. Yeah. So let's put it this way. I work long hours, and probably most of the time I end up doing more hours than I should. So I actually finish work at 5. I finish work at 5:30, but until recently I haven't. And by until recently I mean, so basically I've started setting myself and saying to myself, right, okay, I need to stop at 5:30 regardless of whatever the situation is. But other than that, some nights I was finishing work at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and I wasn't getting paid until after 5:30. But the problem is if I didn't carry on doing that work and getting it finished, the next day I'd have even more stuff to do, and it'd just end up backlogging, and I'd never get anywhere. So slightly awkward. And then obviously with my wife's work, the job she does is a little easier because it's she doesn't have to worry about that kind of stuff. But yeah. Right, 1 second. I need to press that button there. Go to here. The other one was in a low sec. That's alright. Dead threat assessment. Deadly. It can also be hard time-wise. Yeah, see, where Mouse is currently going to school now, it is getting a little easier, I think, because obviously while I'm at work, she's at school. When she gets home from school, because she's doing this after-school club thing, when she finishes school and finishes after-school club, I'm pretty much finishing work anyway. It's the contact tracers and tracing. Is the contact tracer and tracing not a lot like clerics in Equilibrium? I was trying to work out where you were going with that then. Yeah, it's a bit creepy. Go. Yeah, so this is the 4 of 10. Where they've not got any feeling. Yes, that's the one. You're not allowed to feel. You're not allowed emotions. You're not allowed to breathe. Did we say you could think? No? Then stop it. Okay. There's one there. So, if you're doing Scout Outpost, by the way, get rid of the Gila class ships first, because they run away from you. It's really annoying. Because everything else will just come into range. Do you know what? That's the one thing I don't think I'd be able to, do, is just if someone sat there and said, right, from now on, you can't have any kind of emotion ever. Everything is planned. Like, yeah. Oh, you want someone in your family wants to die? No. Sorry, that's not convenient for our schedule. You're going to have to rethink that. Yay! Furry got one. Good job. See, I told you you'd get one, Furry. Right, now... Stop the ship. And just go over there. About time. Yeah. Lee, can you see Discord? I love the movie, but the medication they use essentially would turn everyone into psychopaths. Hey. Look, there's nothing wrong with being a psychopath. Look, I turned out fine. Turn that off. We don't need that turned on. Reload those. Now, essentially, the reason why I haven't bothered fighting any of these is because they're all going to come to me anyway. So I'm just going to sit here and wait. And then just start picking them off as they get closer to them. Just like that. Just like that. Kill him. And you can die, and you can die. See, I'm so used to doing this with two hands, it's like really complicated to do with one hand. Eagle Firefly Gaming. Hi, how's it going? In 1,000 years, agenda would be removing the divine feminine from humanity. Just ran Garista's scout outpost in the jackdaw and netted 260 mil in 10 minutes after logging in. Very nice. Or using emotions against you to make emotions bad. Oh, I mean... yeah. Which will end up becoming like drones. Although, like I said, I obviously, I never streamed on YouTube before, so you guys don't know this. This is obviously the first time I've done it on here, but if Skynet happens, I'm sorted. You lot are fucked. I'm sorted. Right, hang on, before I do that, if you're running Garista's scout outpost, by the way, make sure you loot the scout officer before you go into the next room. And load void. 600,000. Come on, go loot it. Are you playing with a controller? Yes. I broke my shoulder, so I'm having to use the controller to play. How did you break your shoulder? I had a seizure. is the short and fluffy answer. Go, 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 go. Oh, sorry. Eats hand. It's fine. It's fine. Unfortunately, it's a thing that has become kind of commonplace now for me. As much as I wish it wasn't. Normally I'd be moving right now, but I can't move and loot at the same time, so we're just going to have to wing this. God damn it. Give me my can. Quick, before I die. Okay, now we need to run. Ugh. Don't die. Don't die. Good job. Nice. Glad you're all good. Love your videos. Yeah, it's unfortunate that I haven't been able to make any videos recently. But obviously, issues are what they are. I'm not great at video editing, as I'm sure you've probably seen. However, I'm even less good at video editing when I've only got one arm to do it with. Probably ran past you a couple of times. What's your character name so I can blue you? Just Bonkers. Bonkers 2000. Just take your pick. God, tonight's gone so quick. Can't believe it's already 10 o'clock. So, right, so I only stream until 10:30 on a Thursday, just because obviously I've got work tomorrow. So, yeah. And nicely. Yes, there are. 2000. 2000. Hang on. This might help. There you go. Fridays and Saturdays is when he dons the tinfoil hat and streams until dawn. Yes. We end up sat there going... we end up sitting there kind of just tinfoil hatting everything that's going on in Eve. Like the casino that they're building in Jeeta. That apparently no one's worked out yet. Do you know, still, no one has worked that out yet. No one else has worked out. Other than the people that were on my stream, no one else has been able to sit there and go, oh, so you're putting a casino in the game? Just finished trap and got 0 loot in the last location. Damn. There's always been Eve bet. No. So this is actual. No. So outside external casinos and stuff like that are not allowed in Eve. But this isn't that. This is they are actually building a casino in Jeeta, right next to the Jeeta Fault 4 station. Why haven't they done that already is beyond me. They've spoken about it since walking in stations, and from memory, it was the most popular part of it. Yeah, but that's the thing. They've already done it technically. So they added... the Hypernet. So technically, we've already got a form of gambling in the game, which is the Hypernet. Instead, now they are actually, from as far as we can tell, it looks like they are making a full-blown, ready to go, casino. But you can dock in it. That bit I don't get, unless they're planning on adding walking in stations in some capacity, and I've got a theory on that as well. My tinfoil hat theory. My good God, I cannot speak. My tinfoil hat theory is that we're going to get a form of walking in stations because of the amount of work they're doing to interiors. I think we're going to get a form of walking in stations. It's just going to be limited to the trade hubs. Because there's no logical reason for them to be doing all of the interior work. If you go and look at Jeeta 4.4, for instance, they've literally blown out the entire inside of it so you can see like all the different things that are being built. You can see all the corridors and stuff like that. And it's like, if you can't get out of your ship and walk around, exactly what the point? What is the point in putting corridors in? You don't need them. How do you know it's a casino? I'll show you. Hang on. Let me finish this and I'll show you. What do we loot from the last 4 or 10? 28 mil. And I got another escalation. By the way, why did you not switch to defense prop mode? Defense gives you a lower signature, because I don't need to. It's a brawling build. It doesn't need to. What DPS do you get on that? About 1,000. It varies. 590 in this, 590 at the minute. If I switch to Void, I get 955. So, yeah. If I overheat, I get up to 1,000. Well, 1,038 to be exact. If they incorporated blockchain with walking in stations to play to make crypto from the PlayStation and remove them having bots, could you imagine that? Yes, we've decided that we're going to. Hang on, I need to. See, this is how much of a pain in the ass it is to do this. Right. I don't need the controller for this because I can do this with mouse. Right. Hang on. Okay. Right. Let me show you the casino. Tinfoil hats. Volley damage is more important than DPS on the Jackdaw. It is, but the issue is, why even walk in stations in a spaceship game? So I don't know how much of this. Well, I'll show you when we get to the station. So they've got full body character customization, and we used to have we had a form of walking in stations. And the idea was that you'd have clubs and stalls and shops and bars and all this, where you could essentially interact with people. It was essentially a way of adding another layer, and then from that we were also then going to get Perp, thank you very much for the sub. On top of that, we would then get we had first-person shooters. So it was called Dust 514, and unfortunately, CCP in their infinite wisdom decided to stick the game on a console that was 3 months from death. Is the monument still outside Jeeta? Yes, it is. Yeah, they launched Dust 514 on the PlayStation on the PlayStation 3 3 months before the PlayStation 4 was coming out, and didn't secure a contract. Well, I'm not saying they didn't secure a contract, because I have a funny feeling it was probably more Sony, but essentially there was no agreement for it to be ported over to the PlayStation 4. So ultimately it was, hi, we know we know everyone wants to go out and buy the latest generation console. We're finally releasing a first-person shooter to go along with our third-person perspective of the game, so that you can see the exterior of your character. And it's called Dust 514, and it's really good, and it was really good, and it integrates with the same universe, which was fantastic. By the way, we're only putting it on a console that's about to die in 3 months, and I know you're all going to go out and buy this new console, but if you'd be so kind, could you not just don't buy the new console? Just stay with the old one. I know it overheats and it's lousy and it's got poor memory and crashes a lot and is full of errors, but don't buy a PlayStation 4. Just stick with PlayStation 3 just for Dust 514. The irony in the fact that I actually went out and bought a PlayStation 3 just to play Dust 514, and it spent most of its time literally gathering dust. Okay. Here is the casino. Right, can I do... Have I got hands big enough for this? No, I haven't. How am I going to do this? Aha! Hang on. Control F9. Okay, so this is the casino. The reason we know that this is the casino... Control that. No, I'm going to knock shit over now. This is how we know this is the casino. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. Stop. 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 God damn it, shit. Okay, so this thing, this building here, that you can't select, by the way, has got billboards all over it. It's got docking lanes on the side of it. Just over here. Dock 1. We've got Dock 2 just here. And it's got all these Hypernet logos all over it. Which is what that logo is just there. So this, as far as we can tell, and then you'll see this will change into the Hypernet logo as well. Or the PKB, as they prefer to be called. Watch, watch. Wait for it. Ta-da! PKB logo. That's the corporation that owns the Hypernet. So yeah, we've got this one here, which has got the Hypernet logos all over it. And then we've got the gun over there. I don't know what the gun's for. Are we going to have a use for exotic dancers now? Yeah. Come on, stupid chip. And then down here, These are the docking lanes. And as you can see, these are set up for some bloody big ships. Some bloody big ships. And then the other one is this thing. And we don't know what this is. There's a lot of speculation. Like, I reckon it's some sort of weapon. But we've got no way of knowing yet. And that's this thing. Because this here is, as far as I can tell, it's something. And it's pointed at nothing. Absolutely nothing. There is nothing that it is pointing at. We've tried seeing what it aligns to, and there is nothing that this aligns to. And the only reason that we know that these are all connected... Oh, and does anyone want to see what the new Jeeta 44 station is going to look like? Is anyone interested in what the new 44 station is going to look like? Because I can show you. It's pointing at the moon. No, it's not. So we actually lined it up. It's not. It's actually pointing behind it. It's not, that's what I mean. It's not pointing at the moon, though. It's actually pointing past the moon. Right, now we need to control F9. Okay. Everyone want to see the new Jeeta station? Keep your eye on it. Okay, so we're gonna have 3 stations pop up. There's the first one.
Hello there.
That's Jeeta 44. That's the casino. That's the gun. Oh, and as you can see, they're connected somehow. I don't know how they're connected or why they're connected. Could be player housing. And then we've got this. And it looks like that's the new undock and the new in and out there. But you're going to see a bigger version of it now. Here it comes. There we go. There's the bigger version. This is what the new Jeeta 44 station is going to look like. And as far as I can tell, the undock and redock is actually going to be on the side here. So it's actually going to be here rather than here. So it looks like they're moving it to the side instead. But here's the thing, right? So CCP don't do anything for no reason. I've always said this, and I will stand by that argument until I die. I have played this game for 18 years, right? So I've been around for a while, and I can tell you wholeheartedly 100%, CCP don't do anything without any sort of reason behind it. Now, if they were going to upgrade the Jeeta 44 station to say we're upgrading Jeeta 44 because it's a trade hub and there are a lot of things going in there, so we want to show how big this station is because of how much it's holding. They would have literally just got the design guy to create a new station, uploaded it into the game, and gone, there you go. The station is now complete. It now looks new. That's all they've done. They'd have just reskinned it. They're not. They're showing it being built. And I don't know why. But they're taking it one step further. Hang on. So not only have they decided that they're going to... So everyone's used to seeing this view right here. Why have they put holes in the side of the station? We don't undock. So why do we need to see what's going on? They've literally punched out panels at the side of the thing. And I don't, like I said, CCP don't do anything for no reason. Everything has a purpose. There is always a reason behind it. Why are they showing Jeeta 4.4 being upgraded? You can see a walkway, you can see walkways and corridors between things. You can actually see walkways and corridors in the station. Hang on, I'll show you. Bigger hangars maybe, bigger ships in high-sec? Nope. They won't bring capitals back into high-sec. I'm telling you that for damn straight. They will not bring capitals back to high-sec. Because the minute you bring capitals into high-sec, you've removed the need for null-sec. You will end up with the power blocks. You'll end up with Goon Swarm taking over everything. I say Goon Swarm. I know they're obviously not in the best place right now, but ultimately you get what I mean. You will end up with a single block alliance. We'll essentially end up being like what's the Chinese server? Not Singularity, not Tranquility, no, not Echoes. I like that though. That was clever. I like that. Duality. There you go. Okay, so I don't know how many people are familiar with Duality, but okay. Essentially, the entire alliance is on a NAP. A NAP is a non-aggression pact. It is run by a single alliance. One single alliance. A Thrasher will cost you almost $500 million ISK. A Thrasher. A Thrasher. Thrasher is OP. Yeah. Serenity, that was it. Not Duality. Serenity. So someone is fireworking me. Who's fireworking me? Oh, okay. It's so pretty. So if you look here, we have corridors. Why do we have corridors? We have big walkways and gangplanks and step-throughs. Why? Why show this? How many people, genuinely, how many people give a shit about what the interior of a station that we are never going to see because we're inside ships? How many people give a shit about it? Genuinely, how many people are going to care about it? No. Removing me from the equation. Like I said, I'm a weird one. How many people are genuinely going to be sat there in their station, spinning their ship at Mach 3, going, look at my spin counter going up, yay! Knowing that outside the station, you can see the interior being built, and there's walkways, gangplanks, elevators, big rooms. Probably less than 1% of the people. Exactly. But they're showing it. Why? They're also showing the inside of the station getting opened up. Why? What possible benefit is there? Also, the other bit. CCP haven't hidden this. If you look over here, they're showing you what the station's going to look like. They are literally showing you exactly what the station is going to look like. Hang on, I need to get closer. They are literally showing us One, what the station's going to look like, and two, how they're all connected. Because if you look, right, I'm going to try and get this in a way that you can see it. Right, look, see? Here's that gun thing I was telling you about that's coming off the front. Comes around. You've got a walkway that connects to this one. The reason that we know that this is the casino is because if you look, it's got those little blades on the bottom of it. And then this is the new Jeeta 44 station. Why show us all of this? They're not hiding it. They're openly showing it. And then here comes Jeeta 44. Here's the new undock redock. That'll be on this side over here. You've got this giant elevator thing here. I don't know what that's going to be for. And then we've got all of these hangars. Have you seen the latest scope video? Which one? The last one that I saw was the one about the Keepstar getting finally deployed. Wasn't there only one yesterday? Yeah. And this, by the way, I'll show you this real quick so you can actually see it. I just need to wait for it to come back up again. Or was that Tuesday? No, there was one that just come out, which was talking about the Triglavians creating some sort of distortion and having to use the jump gates to navigate their space, and only working if you've got the right standings. Okay, so you see this one here, right? Just remember this here, this circle here, where it looks like a gun thing, and it goes all the way up, and then it's got its arse sticking out the back, yeah? Big gun thing, giant tower thingy, thing sticking out the arse of it, and then if you look, there is that array thing. Yes, the new region for the Triglavians. So I don't know what this is supposed to be, but there is going to be some sort of gangway that connects at the top here to this. And you'll see the blades that I was telling you about in a second. So that's going to connect across to here. And as far as I can tell, it should connect just here, where this big giant doorway is. What do we need a doorway for? Oh, by the way, that's the only structure in Eve without a single identifying marker on it. None. Not a letter. Nothing. No classifications. No nothing. Even this thing is sign written up. But that has no markings at all whatsoever. It is completely clean. There was a 2 on it. Sorry, there is a 2 on it. So the scope hints at a possible invasion. Oh, let's not get too tinfoil hatty. Has anyone seen the video, The Prophecy? I love that video. Here are those big blade things that you could see, by the way. All we need is a giant arm on the side here. You pull it down, it goes cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. You got that wrong. Sorry. You lose. Health and safety markings, yeah. Edencom is preparing for something. Oh, that wouldn't surprise me. I mean, I don't suppose anyone's worked out Edencom are the bad guys. In fact, I actually have a theory on that as well. But that's a tinfoil for another day. But I have a theory on particularly who the leader of Edencom is. But they're trying to protect us. No, they're not. No, they're not. Looks like a huge variable capacitor. Here we go again. Yeah, no. All I'm going to say is if you listen very closely to the leader of the Triglavians talking and the leader of the Edencom talking, mainly now that we've actually heard her speak in the first Eden video, in the first scope video.
Finally achieved the strategic goal of building a keystar. Sparked massive battles, which lasted for hours as both sides committed thousands of ships to the fray. The combined losses number in the hundreds for super capitals and in the thousands for sub-capital ships. The loss of life among ship crew during the past week.
Where is it?
Edencom's profits ongoing funding from Concord and the
I've made over $500 million in 3 days. Nice. Glad it helped.
Strength of our fighters, the loyalty of our supporters, the persistence of our collective defense with my own eyes. I am proud of all of our people. Yes, civilization has lost territory to the inhuman Triglavian invaders. Yes, we have lost many billions to naked aggression, treachery, and occupation.
Oh, I'm sorry. What was that, Eagle? It sounds like what?
We speak for the
Outside this struggle. We continue the work of sublimation. Subordinate Kybernauts, hear the words of our prayer.
Heed them. Totality and the weaving of push.
But see, that's the other thing as well. I've paid probably far too much attention to this. Everyone says that the Triglavians speak in three. There are three people talking. Yeah. But they're all saying the same thing. They're all saying the same thing because it's a hive mind. They're not. They don't all say the same thing. There's always one other voice saying something else, and if you listen here, you can hear it.
Words of our prayer.
Heed them. Totality and the weaving of push.
Something has been realized. He's not said anything about realized.
The flow of
Has been anchored in the domain of push.
He said we've been anchored in the domain of the hive or something, and she said something about the totality of something else. One of them is always saying something different. It's just that if they're saying something that's not the same, all of a sudden they talk louder, so you can't hear it. But here you go. I'm just gonna throw this out here. I did this on man. One hand typing is a pain. Ready? Tinfoil hat this. Listen to how this introduces. So, just for clarity, this is in 2014.
From the formless void, there springs an entity.
From the fullest void springs an entity.
More primordial than the elements themselves. In its wake, they will follow a storm.
Okay, so an ancient enemy, older than the elements themselves. That's a big sun. And storms will follow in their wake. Has anyone seen storms in Eve yet? No, we haven't had that yet, have we? Oh, wait. Yeah, we have.
The prophecy is true. The heretics have constructed the gate.
I think this is leading up to something. And the reason why is... Okay, right. So, we've now lost an entire region... Well, this newly formed region of space. We now have no access to it, yeah? We need a way to get to it.
Stand by for preliminary evacuation.
Once the gate is active, we'll change our world forever.
The fleet awaits your command, my lord.
Jove Empire, Jove is sleepers. So, any of the sleepers that you've seen, they are Jove. That has already been confirmed.
Detecting an Imperial fleet moving in on your location.
We are not aborting the sequence. Prepare for battle.
Clear for launch. Bravo wing, clear for dust off. Clear. Form up on me. Bravo squad, port flank, 5 wide. Roger that, we're on it. All wings in position. Block.
So, here you go. This video, right? Here's one little thing for you. Like I said, CCP don't do anything for no reason. I've been around for long enough to know that. CCP don't do anything for no reason, right? Showcase Dust and Valkyrie. No, that wasn't the whole point behind it. Because why would you have this big event, right? So the whole story of Eve is that we were originally travelers traveling through the original Eve Gate, which is the Old Man Star that collapsed. When it collapsed behind us, we got stuck here. The Kaldari have created a technology that recreates that wormhole. That was in 2014. And they never mentioned it again.
Gate is ready.
Flagship!
Multiple bogies incoming, launching fighters.
All of this should be in the PC.
Retaining field is online.
This,
Clear the ignition
in order
zone now.
to play Valkyrie.
Negative. We defend the gate.
Saying that Valkyrie is blood.
Prepare for breach.
It'll make you sick, but it is real fun. Just fight once more. It's the what? What? The Eve Gate? Oh,
Closing in on us.
they cut it
Feel the
off.
pressure.
You're about to watch them cut it off. It just got turned on.
Mission complete.
Ignition complete. Stable work on.
In its wake, they will follow a storm.
Yeah. Totally not anything. And that is the point. I think there is a lot going on right now, and I think we've got some stuff coming, which would be nice. Wasn't the gate sat at a beacon somewhere? It was, and then they moved it. Like CCP physically moved it. There was an asset of it in the game, which is when they introduced the Talos, Oracle, those ones, the attack battlecruisers, the tier 3 attack battlecruisers. When they introduced that, that was when they put the asset there, and then they took it out. I messaged a GM about it and said, look, you put out this video, what gives? Tell me. I want to know. And they were like, we can't tell you anything. I'm like, it's been years. You must have something to tell me. We can't tell you anything. So it's still something that they're working on. And then we get the whole, in its wake will follow a storm. A race older than the empires themselves that predate everything. And yeah, the Jove thing, by the way. Sleeper autopsy. Is it this one? It might be this one. I don't think it's this one. I'm sure it was a scope video. I could have swore it was a scope video. Might be this one. I'm pretty sure it was a scope video.
There is a strange, I don't know what you call it exactly, anomaly, a light anomaly, a star anomaly. And apparently the closer you get to Jove space, the better you can see it.
It has been nicknamed Caroline Star.
Whatever happened there is massive.
Yes.
What caused that whole thing to happen? Jovian stargates have gone offline.
The circadian sleepers have also been appearing.
All those things have been scanning everything that comes near them.
The unidentified structures that have been popping up and disappearing.
They are listening to you.
Preparing to explore, preparing for war.
Is it possible that the sleepers have found a way to break away from the construct?
There's no telling what they might do out of self-defense. Maybe the sleepers are the ones needing the body parts so that they can reconstruct bodies, because their actual bodies have withered away.
Meet the Joe! What the? How many people have seen this? This is the CCP restaurant that they keep advertising. Yes, the Heck 8 can do it. As long as you've got the support skills for it, the Heck 8 can do it. I've done it. It's 5 and 10. Yeah, I know. It'll do it. You just have to be careful. You can't just sit there and face tank it. You have to be careful. That was in 2015. And then we had... I need to find the scope videos. Scope. When you're playing a video, we can't hear you. Ah, sorry, my bad. I can fix that. Sorry, I didn't realize it was that loud. It might be this one. I think it might be this one. Ah, there it is.
We are currently waiting to receive a live broadcast from DED headquarters in Ulai, where the body of a drifter was delivered earlier today for analysis. The 4 scientists who performed the preliminary autopsy have provided the scope with an exclusive first look at the full autopsy report. The report confirms similarities between Drifter and Jove genetics, despite significant physical differences. Noted by doctors Anslo Tetua and Mizir Starsurge was the odd absence of vocal cords and abnormal blood composition.
They got borged.
The latter believed to be connected to the low-level radiation still being emitted post-mortem. The autopsy also confirms that the augmentation present in the subject is necessary for its survival. Further study is already underway at... It would appear that the broadcast has started. After an initial statement...
5 of 10 in a Hecate is impressive. Yeah, no, it can do it. I've done all of the 5 of 10s in Caldari and Galente space, and 2 of them in Amar space. I haven't done them in Minmatar space, just because you end up with the neutralizers, which are a pain in the ass. But the only difference between the 5 of 10s and the 4 of 10s, the 4 of 10s, you can basically just walk in there, turn your tank on, and just sit there and face roll everything. It's not a problem. With the 5 of 10s, the only thing you need to do is make sure you keep moving. And don't let them all clump together, otherwise you're not going to be able to kill them. Because if there's too many of them, essentially you can't pick them off. But you essentially just fight them in pockets, and yeah, it's fine. Do you think there will be new lore content relating to the Triglavians and Rifters? There's already an absolute boatload out there. There's not so much about the Triglavians, which is frustrating. Same as there's not so much about the Edencom. And like I said, I've got my theories about Edencom and the Triglavians. I have my theories. Can't prove them, but I have my theories. I quit Eve in 2012. I plan on coming back during the Christmas break. Nice. It's a good time to come back. There's a lot going on. The old Badger. Yes, Badger and Badger Mark II. Here you go. Coolest thing I own. An official bottle of Quaif. That, according to this... Quaif is not recommended for the expectant or breastfeeding mothers, children, people with heart conditions, medical issues. Quaif also contains kacha root extracted from the mountains of Manesh in Amar. It is recommended that people with green eyes, pointy elbows, scraggly beards, or short childlike teeth do not drink this. When consumed in proper doses, these stimulants sharpen reflexes and concentration. It's basically Red Bull in a bottle. The voice that's different. My most prized possession was a paladin. Back then, can't wait to try out Bastion and get ganked. Nah, you should be fine. How could she be the Hive? Edencom leader is the Hive Mind. I wouldn't say she's the Hive Mind, but I'm almost certain that she's kind of playing both parts of the field here. Because if you think about it, the systems that were lost, the Edencom gained stuff from it because they were lost. The routes that they now occupy have now got all these big-ass guns on them. And Edencom didn't do anything to stop the Triglavians. That was the big thing. They did nothing to stop them. At all. They asked everyone else to do something, but they didn't do anything themselves. This superior force with vastly underpowered weapons did nothing. There may be a third faction in play. I can't see the Drifters coming back from this, because the Drifters are attacking Triglavian space. At the minute, Drifters are attacking Triglavian space. That was in the latest scope report.
The war in the Delta remains a subject of deep study. The Triglavians do not allow the construction of new structures, but existing structures have been allowed to remain. Additionally, the Triglavians seized control of Empire-controlled stations, limiting many services to Allied pilots. While some capital ships remain at large in Poshban, capital ship construction has been prohibited. It's also impossible to generate sinusoidal beacons for jump drives, although jump drive-equipped ships may leave the region. The status of planets in
I think it's here.
Commitment of the Concord member states to the struggle.
Edencom's best minds in the fields of exploration, science, and military logistics are continuing to work on an effort to map the alterations to the space-time topology of the
inhabitants
of the occupied systems. The Triglavians are opposed by Edencom, but also by resurgent drifter incursions, with hostile and highly advanced rogue drones also making their presence felt.
Yeah. I wonder why Concord ships attack you in Abyssals, because they are turned. They're not Concord. They're not Concord, they are a third faction. That's why it makes sense for them to be a third faction. Expect them to come directly to attack Edencom at some point. Yeah, but they're not attacking Edencom, they're attacking the Triglavians. But what interest could Edencom have in allowing the Trigs to establish themselves? That's the thing. I think they are. I think we're kind of being played a bit by this chick.
Of invasions, Edencom's Provost Marshal Cassia Valkanir has secured ongoing funding for the organization from Concord and the four core empires.
It's a loose tie, but listen.
New Eden's people have suffered many grievous blows and fought hard throughout the invasion. I have witnessed the strength of our fighters, the loyalty of our supporters, the persistence of our collective defense with my own eyes. I am proud of all of our people. Yes, civilization has lost territory to the inhuman Triglavian invaders. Yes, we have lost many billions to naked
Listen to when she says Triglavian.
Treachery and occupation. We must look to preserve what we have defended and remain vigilant. Even still, we cannot forget those who remain under the heel of the invaders. Edencom will continue to fight for their recovery and liberty. I welcome and deeply appreciate the continuing commitment of the Concord member states to the struggle.
Edencom's best minds in the fields
cannot forget those who remain under the heel of treachery and occupation. We must look at the inhuman Triglavian invaders. Yes,
right.
We have lost many.
Clouds within the struggle have imminence.
Imminence in their cries.
Foreign Nyronia, proving fitness to join the floor, shall be glorified.
Shall be glorified. Kybernot's proving praxis of Postlost
extirpation shall be glorified.
See, he said Kybernauts something something something. I wasn't paying that much attention. But Kybernauts is us. We're Kybernauts. As EVE players, we are Kybernauts. Kybernauts is Capsuleers. So Capsuleers will something something something. I wasn't paying attention. She then says something entirely separate. She's not staying connected with the Hive.
Subornost Kybernauts are exhorted to
extirpate Postlost elements.
See? The number of Kybernauts is exhausted, and then she says something about something else.
Are exhorted
to extirpate Postlost elements. We continue the work of sublimation of Postlost
flow.
I knew you just said
we speak for the convocation of trade law outside the
Soria Tricula.
Yep. I'm telling you. We're being played like an absolute fiddle right now. Oh, but what interest could income have in establishing themselves? That's the thing I haven't been able to work out. The third voice is machine liked. Yeah, so you've got an old gentleman, which I believe is the Sancha, the leader of the Sancha that was kidnapped, and that's when we had the space turd turn up. Then you've got, so I think that's him, and that's why they keep making reference to the Sancha. Because if you go back and watch, sorry, not Sancha, Serpent. No, sorry, it is Sancha. So they make reference to Sancha quite a lot and how they're working on behalf of the Sancha Nation. The Revenant, that's it, Space Turd. So you've got them making that connection there. And so I think that's who the older gentleman is. You've then got a lighter voice in the background that's very much robotic, which I think might be the Jove, or the sleeper variation of the Jove that we have, which would explain that. But because they don't have vocal cords, so that would make sense there. And then we have this third entity who is a female and has been the poster child in every single event. At exactly the same time that the EdenCom chick turned up, and has been the poster child for them. Telling you, tinfoil hats. It's a thing. But what does that have to do with a prophecy video? Okay, so, right. Okay. Right, listen to what they say at the beginning, at the very beginning. And just think about everything that we know about the Triglavians. Just take this first bit. Ready?
From the formless void, there springs...
Okay, so, from a void. We only know of two places that would be considered void. Wormhole space and Triglavian space. The only one that we can't survive in, which would then, by definition, make it a void, is Triglavian space. So, from the void comes an enemy.
An entity.
Nice picture of a sun.
More primordial than the elements themselves.
More primordial than the elements themselves. Has anyone flown around in Triglavian space? Anyone seen all that gooey shit that they've got all over the screen? Looks a lot like elements.
In its wake, they will follow a storm.
Anyone seen any storms about in Eve? No?
The prophecy is true. The heretics have constructed the gate.
It must be destroyed.
And then the next scene you see is the Kaldari forming a gate, trying to open up a gateway into somewhere. We don't know where, because CCP never went any further with this. They literally just dropped it. Or at least as far as we could tell, they just dropped it. However, the next thing that happened is I contacted a GM and was like, so you didn't really do anything with this. What gives? And they went, we can't tell you anything. And I'm like, yeah, but what gives? And they're like, yeah, well, we still can't tell you anything. And I'm like, right, but surely you're not doing anything with it. It was 2014. We're in 2020. It was a long time ago. What gives? We can't tell you anything. And now we have a section of space that you cannot get to without using some form of filament or wormholes. So there's no stable way to front an attack against them. Then we have the Kaldari creating a stable wormhole to somewhere. And a supergate wormhole at that. That's capable of carrying a lot of ships through it, by all appearances. Welcome to the Tinfoiled Club. A gateway, exactly. So it's obviously it is all speculation, and I haven't got a clue what is going on. All I know is that CCP don't do anything for no reason. Like I said, I have played this game for 18 years. And the one thing I can tell, it's one of the reasons why I haven't freaked out about these ore changes and stuff like that. CCP don't do something for no reason. There is always a purpose behind it. A lot of large ships at that, yeah. There's always a reason behind it. There's always a purpose to what they do. Always, 100%. Yeah, it is loose, but there's a lot that goes on in there that just seems a bit too close. You've got the initial statement at the beginning, which you can tie. Name one other event or anything else that you can tie into that opening statement, where he's describing an enemy older than the elements from a space that's unknown that has a storm that follows it in its wake. I don't know of any. The closest we could put it to potentially is wormhole space, but they didn't invade us, we invaded them. They retaliated. The Triglavians invaded us, and then we went into their space and we're just like, fuck you. We kick your ass. You should make videos on this type of stuff. I'm loving it. Yeah, people might think I'm a bit weird. Weirder. They might think I'm weirder. These law things. But the problem is, okay, so here's part of the problem. Here's part of the reason why I struggle to make those kind of videos. I can't just go off on a tangent. It's a lot easier to talk about this kind of stuff if I'm talking to someone. If that makes sense. It's a lot easier to engage with people and to do this kind of stuff, because you kind of work together to come to things. Yeah. But it's like some of the stuff that we talk about on stream. Obviously, this is usually on Twitch, but some of the stuff that we talk about on stream is insane. Like, I came up with a whole theory about how the stuff that they could do for the mining. So you use the Triglavian crystals, and essentially you would have 2 mining ships, 3 defender ships, and essentially you've got 20 minutes. So when you get in there, the mining ships get bonuses to yield, harvest rate, and all this lot, and it's essentially ramped up to max. You've got 20 minutes to get in there and mine as much as you can. While your miners are mining, the other 3 defenders are defending. And they have to keep everything that's attacking you off. You've got 20 minutes to get as much as you can and get the hell out. The other one is these storms that they've got. The storms are traveling around, going through systems. Well, in those storms, they end up creating the belts. They force the belts to transform. The effects of the belt cause chemical reactions. The belts then themselves transform. They're 3 hours long, 4 hours long. It doesn't matter. They're passing. So a belt that you could be sat there in Itamo, for instance. You could be sat in Itamo mining one day in its Veldspar, and then the next day a storm rolls through, and for the next 3 hours, everything that's in there is Zydrin. You know what I mean. Bunkers is a hidden conspiracy GM. Shh. Let's not tell him that. Without interaction of ideas, there's no conversation. Exactly. So, yeah. There's. I mean, I'll think of some stuff and see what I can come up with, but yeah, it'd be interesting. Anyway, right. Unfortunately, I've gone way past when I was supposed to finish. I'm going to head off. I am going to go and get some sleep. Hopefully this has gone well. I know this is YouTube, and I don't normally stream on YouTube, but if you guys have enjoyed it, and it's been fun, I can make this a regular thing, and just Thursdays stream on YouTube. We'll do Fridays and Saturdays on Twitch as normal. And then Thursdays we'll do YouTube. I can do that. Yeah. We'll give it a go. We'll see how it turns out. Okay. Right. I'm going to go. I'm going to go get some sleep. And I will see you all either tomorrow or I will see you all next week. In the meantime, stay safe. Have fun. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. And if you are going to do it, make sure you record it and share it with us. Also, if you want to join us offline, links to Discord and stuff like that are all in the description. Go check them out. And I stream on Twitch. That's also in the description. Check that out as well. And I'll see you later. I'm not used to ending these when I'm recording. Anyway, I'm off. Have a good one. Bye.